What more can she do? What more? And I'm talking about Asia Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces. What more can she do? If you missed it, she just recently tied the WNBA record for most points in the game with 53. Mind you, the WNBA plays two fewer minutes per quarter than the NBA. Okay. So they play a 40-minute game versus a 48-minute game. And she got 53 points. And I'm asking y'all, what more can she do? Well, first, why are you asking that? I'm going to tell you momentarily. Before I do, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button. Share. Put all your people on it. Okay. This is why I'm saying, what more can she do? I was talking to one of my young boys, one of my beloved young boys, okay? And he just snapped out and was talking about what the WNBA is not doing to market the game and market the women. And I had to stop him in his tracks. I was like, they doing all that, man. You just got to pay attention. And she was the one that I mentioned as an example. Because he was like, oh, we don't even know who the best player in the league is. I said, it's Asia Wilson. I said, where you been? What you watching? What you doing? Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. I said, how not? She checks every box. For 2023, what you want a superstar athlete to be, she checks every damn box. Social media presence? No, back that up. Does she have game? Yes. Okay. She's a two-time MVP. Okay. Like I just said, she just tied the WNBA record for single game scoring with 53 points. So she's a bucket. Oh, she's been defensive player of the year. So she's a two-way player. Okay. So she has game on the court. Does she have a boring game? No. She has flair. Okay. She's a big, so you don't see her out there just jacking up threes or crossing everybody up. But for a big, she has a game that is exciting. She ain't got no boring game for a big. Okay. So the on-court shit is there. She has on-court swag. She has really influenced a lot of girls with the one-leg sleeve and shit. You feel me? When you see girls doing that one long-ass leg sleeve, they get that from Asia Wilson. Kind of like motherfuckers back in the day got that long-ass arm sleeve from AI. Or people got the rocking how Mike used to rock his shit on the elbow and on the calf and shit. She's influential like that. So she checks that box. Social media presence. She's on there and she's active. If you say something to her she don't like, she might come at your ass. She might fire back. Okay. She posts a lot of fun shit. Says a lot of crazy shit. Like when her South Carolina Gamecocks win, she knows what she be doing. She's like, I love them cocks. She know what she be doing because she crazy like that. Okay. Post shit on there that's funny, with swagging with a girl, Chelsea Gray, to my dancing and carrying on all that kind of stuff. The wardrobe be fire. So huge social media press. Check. Commercials. Y'all saw her in the commercial with Brum Brun and Charles Barkley. She's there. Podcast. She does those. I've seen her on the Knuckleheads podcast. Shout out to them kings. Okay, D Miles and Q Rich. I've seen her clips of her on Paul George's podcast. When she talking about shit, she want to go down as the ghost. When people talk about that shit, she want her name in there. She makes her rounds on that. Okay. And it's sexist society. Folks want the female athletes to be beautiful. She's beautiful. That ain't supposed to matter, okay? Because we don't call we don't bring up looks in the GOAT talk with the guys, but you know how this society is. But she checks that box whether she needs it or not. She's even a member of fucking sorority. She's an AK. She was just up there at the White House ski weekend with Kamala Harris, the vice president of the United States. Like, what else did woman got to do? She's the face of the league. The WNBA is in a good space. They have a face of the league who couldn't be in the best. She don't get in trouble off the court. She ain't getting no domestic violence shit. It's like one of her teammates, unfortunately. You ain't seeing her in no scandal. The team wins, coming off of a championship last year. Just set a record for single season games won. What the fuck? What more can she do? And when I say she, I'm talking about A'ja Wilson. But as a league, what more can they do? Because while she doing this, you got Breanna Stewart over there going ham with the Liberty. Okay, each team has their social media accounts and be putting out good content and stuff. I be seeing stuff from the Fever a lot because you know, like I told y'all before, my wife loves the South Carolina team on the Dawn Staley. Oh, and that's another thing about A'ja Wilson. She played for the it coach right now. Playing with Dawn Staley is like playing with like Coach K or something. The way she's beloved right now. But anyway, we see a lot of Fever stuff because my wife loves Aaliyah Boston, who just went over there to the Fever. And also we kind of keep up with the Fever because they got Mississippi basketball legend Victoria Vivian is on the team. So I be seeing a lot of their stuff come up on my feed. So I see that these teams are dedicated to the modern space. They realize what they got to do to promote their girls. So what more can they do? Like the whole song said. Y'all remember from the Black Album? Hove said, what more can I do? What more can I say? But like I told my youngin, I pulled out this magazine for him, and I've shown y'all this before. If you missed that segment, you know, I'm gonna show it again. All right. For the NBA 75th anniversary, the Associated Press dropped this dope ass magazine. If you can still find this somewhere, get it. Okay. I collect magazines. Okay. This is stellar. And it contains a whole lot of dope ass shit. But one of the dopest things in it is it kind of gives you an idea of the evolution of the NBA. Okay. And so what I was telling my youngin is don't judge the WNBA in the same way that you judge this 75 plus, because it's probably 77 years now, if I'm not mistaken. Don't judge about a league that's been in existence all this damn time. When the NBA came about in the 1940s and the WNBA came about in the 1990s, you can't expect the motherfuckers to be on the same level, even and that's taking out the whole one is women's ball and the other one is men's, and you got the dunking and the physicality and all that kind of shit. Just the mere fact that the leagues are so different in age and evolution got to be taken into account. So I told him, like, when the NBA was the same age as the WNBA is, the finals was still on tape delay. You cannot watch the shit live. Like, and they had some stars, like, but it just wasn't there yet. So the WNBA, I think, is in a great space. It's still ahead of that. You got a woman like A'ja Wilson. They just got to keep pumping women like her. When they get Angel Reese in the lead, they cannot drop the ball. Okay. Because this girl on such a roll right now. What they reported that she can't even go to class. She got to do all her shit online now at LSU. And this LSU. LSU should be used to having stars now. LSU done had Shaq on campus. LSU done had Joe Burrow on campus. LSU got motherfuckers okay to come through that bitch. Okay. Shout out to everybody over there in Baton Rouge. I was just over there, in y'all neck of the woods for a concert. I went over there and saw Jodeci and Drew Hill and SWV. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to y'all over there. Okay. I went to the Raising Cane Center. You know what I'm talking about? I would love to come back over there, visit Southern and LSU, see what that shit be like. I've never been to either one yet. So I would love to check y'all out. Okay. But I say like to say LSU is used to having motherfuckers, but Angels gotten so big. Okay. Then you got Miss Clark. You know what she gonna do when the season start back. Then you got Flage spitting, hooping. Like you got girls on deck and you got girls right now in the league. Come on, man. You got a marquee team, two marquee teams on each side. Is really in a space like the league was, the NBA was in the 80s if they play this shit right. They play it right. You can even bring race into it. That's what the NBA brilliantly did. Breonna Stewart, who white girls can relate to. Asia Wilson, who black people can relate to. You got one with the huge personality in Asia. You got one with a good personality, and we've learned that Larry Bird actually got a good personality, but it's hard to be Magic Johnson's personality. Okay, both of their teams, great teams. Both of these players are MVP caliber players every damn year. Come on, man. What more do you want from these motherfuckers? Now, I think if they can somehow get some better TV deals in terms of getting better times and no, just getting better times on the right station so it's so accessible. Like, oh, it's 7:30 on this day. Oh, I know the WNBA on marquee game. Let me check this out. You ain't gotta go to goddamn Ballet Sports or whatever the fuck they call them there. All these different shits. You can just go ahead and get them easily. But they gonna get there. They're gonna get there. Okay. And things seem to be better during the playoffs. Them shouldn't be more accessible. You know what I'm talking about? That's really when I end up locking in modern times with WNBA and NBA. Now, I think I watched one regular season NBA game last year. I kept up with everything. Okay, now. But I watched one because them motherfucking load managing now. That's when the run real hot with them motherfuckers. Like, we giving all the praise to the NBA. Them boys don't even come to work most of the time. These girls come to work if they ain't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Or on maternity leave or some shit like that. Like, these girls come to work. But I really lock in now in my adulthood and how busy I am when it comes to playoffs. I'm gonna be right there. I ain't gonna miss shit. It's gonna take something for me to miss. But I remember last year they had some different WNBA playoff games scheduled going against some NFL game. And as I said then, Steph Curry and LeBron ain't winning that. Not in Ravens. Not the way motherfuckers love football over here. So they gotta do a little better job with that. But overall, the girls are hooping. And I could have just talked about Asia in this segment. You know what I'm talking about? That's my girl and that's my team. But that conversation with my youngin, let me know it's a lot of people out here thinking the same thing. So I just want to, talk to y'all about that. Just as fans, maybe we got to do more. You know what I'm talking about? Because these women are putting a good product out here, and we want to honor that, not just for them, but for our girls. Those of us that are raising daughters, we need to show them that we're supporting greatness in all of its forms. All right, put it on some.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.